Wowie wowie. Wowie zowie. Man, I haven't played in a while. And I've completely forgotten everything again. It's like day one all over again. Let me look around. Let me see what's going on. Oh yeah, some people brought up that if I maybe down how far I can see in the distance, maybe it will not lag the game so much. So maybe that'll be better for you all. There's a pig just sitting here. I wish I had a pig pen, but I sure don't. Got a chicken and a cow pen. So I don't know what to do today. Because I got home, actually almost a week ago. Wait, what day is it? Yeah, no, over a week ago. I've just been doing stuff. Stuff that doesn't involve streaming or playing games. Been editing the Zeldathon documentary, actually. That's going really well. For those who aren't keeping up with me as much, you might not even know that I'm doing a Zeldathon documentary, but I sure am. We've had a wonderful friend of ours, Esteban, come out. He's done a lot of work for GDQ in the past, and he's been working on doing he's been filming. He filmed for us like for the past 3 or 4 Zeldathons, and now we're at the stage where we have all the footage, we have all the interviews, and it's just about assembling it into an actual story, and it's going well. It's going very well. I have pretty much assembled a lot of the interviews. I have like a few more scenes where like it's just basically like I need to assemble all the interviews in a way that makes sense. Like, you know, it's like if you wanted to watch the movie that I'm trying to make, but you wanted to watch it muted or not muted without like the TV on, like as a radio. So I'm trying to make it like good audio wise first. Obviously the video clips are in there, but I'm gonna be putting in, you know, B-roll and little montages and all the usual fixins you get from a good documentary. But those are gonna come later. Those will come after I'm done, you know, with the whole process. And this whole thing was kickstarted. It was the first time, and I would assume going to be the only time I'm going to do a Kickstarter. I really have nothing else in the world that I need kickstarted or want to kickstart. But you know, it's very exciting to me that I got the chance to do a Kickstarter, and 1, it was successful, and 2, something's coming out of it, you know. But it's coming together really well. It's we had a lot of team members interviewed, and while not everybody got a chance to be interviewed, and not all interviews like gave me exactly what I needed, like, you know, there's times where it's like, hey, do you remember that time when we had a bunch of donations? Tell me about that, or whatever, you know. And one person says it super eloquently, another person says it pretty dang good, and then one other person kind of like, you know, doesn't quite remember it perfectly, and so they kind of like go if and ands and buts and back and forth. You know, the person who isn't quite there is probably gonna not actually make the final film. But luckily everybody did a lot of interviews, so I think most people at least get one clip in. It might be short, but you know, it's one of those things where I know I'm making this for the team, and like I know some team members are like, I'm gonna be sad because I didn't get to do an interview, so I'm not gonna be in it. But at the same time, you know, the ones who did the interview might not even get in, you know, and I hope they're not sad either. I'm just trying to make the best film. It's one of those things where I'm like, when you see the final thing, please remember there's no bias in it. The only bias that was present in the making of this film was who said things best, who made the story best. I removed my emotions. In fact, it's really funny. I was doing probably the most important scene in the movie is the one where we talk a lot about charity gaming and beyond just Zeldathon, but also, you know, other events like GDQ, Desert Bus. We talk about like the entire space of charity gaming. And one thing that I had to, you know, I realized is when I did my interviews, I kind of sucked at talking about it. I talked really fast. I didn't give a lot of breaks. And when you're trying to edit down a documentary, a lot of times you have to like, you know, snip people's like what they say to get what they meant to say, but they have a hard time saying. Like if I was trying to tell you how to make a scrambled eggs, and I was like, so you need to get the eggs out of the fridge, or I mean the freezer. I mean, why would you put eggs in the freezer? And you're gonna need to crack them. I mean, I use the side of the sink or the bowl, or you know, sometimes I give them a little thwack with a fork or something, and I put them in the bowl. And if I'm explaining like that, it's very hard for me to edit together the story. If I was like, so you get the eggs out of the fridge, and you think to yourself about how many eggs do I want today, where there's clear pauses and breaks. And the problem is when I talk, it doesn't matter if it's a documentary interview or if it's just me doing this right now. I don't usually leave pauses. I don't usually think about anything other than just talking. I like to talk, and I like to talk fast, and I like to talk efficiently. And that's sometimes a negative. I mean, hey, the one time I got to give an award acceptance speech was at after Help Hope Live gave us an award. That's a charity, in case you're unfamiliar, that lets people do medical fundraising, like outside of GoFundMe and through an actual nonprofit is the best way to explain it. And they gave me an award after Zeldathon Hope and all of Zeldathon for what we did. And that was super nice of them. And I got to give an acceptance speech in front of a bunch of, how do I say this? Wealthy people. And I was super nervous, and it's up on this YouTube channel. My acceptance speech is up on this YouTube channel, and I kind of sucked. And you can see how nervous and stupid I was on the video. I don't know what the video is called. Maybe search Help Hope Live or Super MC Gamer Award. Maybe you'll find it. But please don't make fun of me. I realize that I'm a stupid. Forgot this dog is in here. Can dog leave? I don't think dog can jump out of that. I'm not going to do this for another whole episode. Anyways, I'm sure you guys are wondering about Vegas. So again, I talked about it before, about how I went to Vegas for Mario Masters Coliseum. And if you didn't get a chance to watch, I'm sorry that you didn't get a chance to watch, because it was a lot of fun. It was a great event. We actually ended up raising over $186,000 for Direct Relief, and that's amazing. Let's put it this way. I didn't think it was out of the realm of possibility that we could raise that much with the crew, but it wasn't what I was banking on. I was banking on a cool 150, and that'd be after like 150,000 was what we'd hit after a final push at the end. But we got into the final push at the end at well over 170,000. So, that's super impressive to me. Have these things always been here? Or do they grow naturally? If so, that sucks. Yeah, hopefully you guys like this. I decided I wanted to clear this out because I was feeling too claustrophobic. Yeah, I could put some little torch doobles. That's that's nice. That way we don't get destroyed at nighttime. I also kind of want to build a building, The underground base is cool, but I think an above ground pool would be nice. Actually, we already have an above ground pool, don't we? Right here, isn't it? Probably fill this in. Do I have any dirt? I don't. Let's go get some dirt. Ooh, actually, let's make a couple buckets so we have infinite water. I love infinite water. The event, I truly did not expect it to raise as much as it did. I didn't think it was out of the realm of possibility, but I didn't expect it. And that's a super cool feeling to have. And the entire crew did very well, and I'm proud of them because they all put their best foot forward. A bunch of people came. We had Grand Pooh Bear. We had the usual crew, Spike Vegeta. I'm trying to name names that are probably most relevant to what people who watch me may know. So, the Completionist came over, and that was super nice. I got to meet him, and we talked for a while. I got to shake hands with him about, hey, if it isn't another fellow who has completed Breath of the Wild 100%, and we had a laugh about that. I didn't mention that I beat every other Zelda game 100% because I didn't want to seem too much like a pompous, I didn't want to be like, yeah, it turns out I actually beat them all. I think he's doing pretty well on beating them all too. He just actually put out a video about beating OOT Master Quest Hundo. Oh, this is unfortunate. I'll use Cobble to fill in the rest because I'm lazy. This is all right. Look at that. Got a nice little there we go. I'm gonna want to smooth out this mountain. Probably do like here, I think. Let me make the outer bounds of my future building here. Yeah. This is how you know it's getting real in Minecraft when you start, you know, laying out the border of your future building. Yeah. How big do we want to make this building? Kind of want to make it big. Feel like here is the one limit. So we'll go out to this far, and it's gonna be this tall to start. But I mean that goes down to this level. So where's the other outer bound here? Here it is. Homeward Bound. I haven't watched Homeward Bound in a while, and I honestly don't really need to. I want it to be that big. How about... I feel like here is more than sufficient. So, there we go. We're getting something here. A little bit higher. I think that's about right. Yeah. We can build a building like this. Oh. Gonna have a support beam here. Oh, I'm one off. Big thing is I just want to have enough room to build a wheat farm. I love building wheat farms, man. If but back in the Minecraft days, I had a really cool wheat farm that I remember. Hey, look at this. We have the. Let me go put in the last pillar. Also, because I've lit this up here, it's actually kind of comfortable to walk around at night. You know, I like that. I'm actually low on cobble, so I might have to use my andesite. That's about right. Yeah, right here. I don't know how high to go. I think this one's one too high. But yeah, this will be operations here, Mount Rushmore, part 2. But I'm gonna need some blocks, and I don't mind making it like a cobble building, but I think I'd prefer to make it a wooden building. Actually, why don't we tear down this pillar and put in some actual log? You know, 1, 2, 3. Ho-ho! Well, if it ain't Billy Bob and Jimmy John. Or Jimmy John kind of sucks, like the guy who owns Jimmy John's, which makes sense because Papa John sucks. So you know, why wouldn't Jimmy John suck? It makes sense when you don't think about it. Anybody else? Anybody else want to fight? Yeah. Oh, there he is. Tommy Lee Jones. I need another name that had like more than one name, you know. Oh, I hope I wasn't too loud. So, I'm trying out something new with my microphone. I very much want to have a better sounding microphone, and audio is like the thing I'm worst at. Like, I think I'm pretty dang good at video. I think I know what I'm doing for the most part when it comes to making good looking video. But I think that I suck when it comes to audio. I think I've always sucked, and I've gotten better at it, especially since I got the big boy mixer for Zeldathon, and I've learned the ins and outs of that, so I got a better feel of what does sound good or not, you know? But I'm still like in a state of I don't really know what I'm doing. Actually, let me make a shovel. What was I saying? I don't know what I'm doing. Right. Oh yeah, with audio. So, one thing that made me notice how the Shure SM7B, the microphone I use, is supposed to be used, is that I really should be using it less close to my face and then just giving it more gain. If none of this makes sense to you, I apologize, but I want to talk about it, so let me talk about it. And I usually keep it pretty close to my face, and I don't think I was actually supposed to. I think I need to go. I want to go one up more. One more. So this is the height of the ground. Don't you dare! Look at this guy pathing to me from that far away. Like, just let me be, dude. Just hanging out. So the problem is I don't know what to do with my animals. And are they really gonna path all the way up? Yeah, I don't know what to do with my animals in the meantime. They are starting to get to be quite large in number. I want to continue to grow them, but I don't want to do that before I've given them a permanent home. Especially since I have to dig them down further. I mean, maybe I could just literally go in and dig them down further. And kind of like put them more underground. I mean, I could. So let's see. They are... The cows are at this one? Yeah. So... I'm gonna put a torch on that. That's a fire! Okay, put that away. The fire is a... coal. Charcoal. I don't know when I'm supposed to stop the episodes. Have I been making them 15 minutes or 20 minutes? I don't know. I'm going to keep going for right now. Okay, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th. So, 1, 2, 3, then they're on the 4th. So this should be... That should give me the torch, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. But it should be up one higher. Okay, so if I go like this, now I just need to find out how many over it is. I need to find out how many over it is. So from the wall, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's a 3x3. Okay. So, from the wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this should be the 3x3 if I do this. This should be cows. This should be cows. I'm going to try to make a little bit bigger of a space here for them to expand into a little bit. I got to be careful because I don't know how close chickens are. I'll leave it right here now. We'll expand it to a 4x4. It's also going to be how I can free my stupid dog. I don't know which dog it is. I still haven't got name tags. I don't know if you can make them, and I appreciate you all not telling me how to play the game because it's been fun, like, trying to play the game. I don't know if I ever reached my point about the audio thing. I'm trying out new stuff with my audio where I keep the microphone farther away from me, and I have a little bit of EQ setting differences and some good compression. If it sounds terrible, please let me know. I think it might be a little loud, louder than usual, but I also don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is it. So do I have another fence gate? No, I don't. But let me go see if I can make one. Was it like this? Oh, jeez. More wood. Boom. That's fence. So if I reverse it, fence gate. All right, so I'm gonna put this here just as, whoa, this is not where I want to be. Okay. So, in theory, cow. Cow. Welcome home, cows. You guys all made it. I'm going to probably give you guys more room here as time goes along, but for right now, I'm sorry. This is what you have to deal with. Here, I'll try to give you a little bit of extra moving space here. A little bit of extra moving space. I'll probably want to try to get you guys to go down further, honestly. I don't like that creepy cave noise. Uh-oh. Oh. Hold on, I'm receiving a phone call. That's time for that end episode. See you guys next time.